facial recognition cameras, license plate readers, smart lights, smart poles, smart cars, smart neighbourhoods, smart homes and smart appliances, all connected to wireless networks and communicating with each other. So what's wrong with that? Technology is good, isn't it? All this is for your safety, security and convenience, isn't it? Well, let me tell you, your streets are spying on you, your mobile phone is spying on you, your cities are spying on you, and the infrastructure for future lockdowns is being put into place right now. Don't be fooled. You're being set up to be tracked through your movements and through the future of your digital wallets. By handing over your data, you're handing over the ability to monitor your behaviour, which will soon be turned into a social credit score. And once the central bank digital currencies are in place, you won't get to spend your money without approval. Digital ID will soon become a reality in Australia. Many other countries are already rolling these systems out, countries like Canada, Scotland and many others. Eventually, you won't be able to access any government or public services, and you won't be able to travel across borders or access healthcare or the internet without a digital ID. Think you won't comply? I think you will. The last 2 years were the dress rehearsal and we fell for it hook, line and sinker. Australians are sleepwalking into this technocratic future, and while we're sitting around scratching our chins trying to work out whether this is really happening, Australia is drifting towards a dystopian digital future.
Koholo, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rokakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the GMS. Shalom to the hopeful elect, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. To you ribs, to your sisters out there, learn the silence, stay in order. Right. So, as we already know, the C hip is basically right on the horizon, man. And people still denying. People still fighting us, and there's gonna come a time where you're gonna have to make that choice, man. And I pray that that you're on the right side. If you're hearing these words, you probably already are on the right side, man. So, man, this is some scary times to be even denying the fact that the C-hip is a physical thing that you have to accept. It is a type of contract, just like Yahweh Hashem Yahushai had put a contract with us, and we accepted it with blood, by our circumcision. So you will have to be, cut as well to receive this mark, because it's a physical mark. The word mark in Revelations 13 is charagma, which you go deep into the etymology of the word. It's actually a implant or a stake, something to be poked into, right? So this is Revelations 13 and 16. And he calls all, both small and great, right? It doesn't matter if you're rich, poor, big, small, you somebody, you nobody. If you're shy or you're popular, you're a trender, you're a weirdo in a basement closet, whatever. This is gonna affect everybody, right? It says rich and poor. So the poor are gonna have to receive this mark. It's not an embargo or anything to do with money. You cannot pay for things with sin, right? This is a digital currency. They are treating the people like cattle, and what they do with cattle is they microchip these cattle to know where they are going, and they could fully control them. They put basically an electric fence. We're gonna have a cyber fence where you can't travel, you can't leave an area because you don't have the microchip, the C-hip, right? So it says, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, right? So you're gonna be barcoded. You're gonna be a product, man. You're gonna be a Sunkist bottle. That's basically what it's gonna lead up to, right? The devil's moving really fast, man. This is Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, right? Destruction unto everybody, because They all follow this wicked goat, man. This Baphomet system. Everybody's gonna have to get it. Animals as well. For the devil has come down onto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time. And that's why he's moving quickly, man. We having a lot of rumors of wars right now. A lot of tanks are positioning themselves, man. But the main thing that I want y'all to focus on is this mark, this charagma, man. Because if you take this, there is no turning back. It doesn't matter, what you go through, or what you've been going through before the mark. It's what happens at the time where it's being implemented. Where do you stand? Do you want to save yourself, or do you want to sacrifice for the Lord? Right, because the elect ain't gonna take it. The elect has been sealed from the beginning. Right? So he's gonna put these snares and traps, and tell you that you're gonna lose your home, you're going to lose your family, your kids are gonna die of hunger. He's gonna use all these tricks, man. And you gotta stand firm. You gotta stand firm to the end. This is what we've been learning and put into practice and rehearsal in our minds, man, to prepare our spirits. The 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, lest Satan should get an advantage over us, right? He shouldn't get an advantage over us if we've been reading, studying, learning, practicing, rehearsing the righteous acts, because wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our times, right? So Satan should not have an advantage over us, because we have the advantage. Not only do we have the promise, but we have the knowledge and the know-how of how to defeat Satan, right? Through faith, man. Faith is going to allow you to keep doing the works, right? And with the works, through your faith, you will attain the grace that we need in order to make it to the side. If you are of the elect, man, because the elect is going to be doing the right thing, regardless, right? For we are not ignorant of his devices, and we see what's coming, and we've been forewarning the people from the elder apostles on down that we learned our knowledge from. We pass it on. Freely we receive, freely we give. Right? But Satan's going to do everything he can to grab as many as you guys, as many as the lukewarm brothers as possible. Right? He's just going to be popping you guys up like popcorn, man. Just taking you guys up. Matter of fact, go to Luke 22, 31. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai said unto Simon, Simon, behold, Satan has desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. Right? This is one of the 12. He's even contemplating on grabbing up one of the 12 apostles, man. This is how scary it is, man. How much more a lukewarm brother or somebody who's new? These are the times that you gotta really increase your study, increase your faith by any means. This is your protection, right? This is the helmet. This is this is the sword we use, man, to fight spiritual warfare. Right? 32. But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not, and when thou art covered, strengthen thy brethren. Right? That's what he told them. He says, I pray for you. Right? So when you're covered, make sure that you build up your brothers for that time. Right? That's dope, man, because that's what we're required to do, man. It's teach one, reach one, teach one. That is the duty. That is the honor, man, because I forgot who said this, but somebody said this is not a spectator sport. You know, this is an all hands on deck type of sport, man. The Lord is in need of laborers, man. And if you heard this truth, man, you know, consider yourself hired, man. If you're really on fire for this thing, you know, you are to do a job, man, because the Lord needs you just as much as you're gonna probably need Him. Well, He doesn't really need you, but He could raise up rocks. But what I mean is, fight for the Lord as you would like Him to fight for you. Is what I mean. Right? This is 1 Peter 5, verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Right? And a roaring lion is not coming around to play games. He's coming out here to, you know, to devour and destroy and eat. So that's why you can't get weak, man. You have to be vigilant. You know, he could catch you slipping, man. You could be somewhere where, you know, you might have your guard down, and he might put you in a situation to make you go off in a way that affects your life forever, man. And this ain't the time, bro. You don't want to be physically in a position where you can't move, walk, or fend for yourself, man, and make it harder for yourself in these times, because it's that easy. It's easy to take you out. And what I'm saying is, man, just stay vigilant, Akim. With that, I'm going to say shalom.